Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alden Bynum, good morning. Ham and cheese, good morning. Cheese grits, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Alden Bynum, good morning. And so I get to work and get to talking with people today. Going somewhere, man. I'm going somewhere. Soon as, man, I was like, did you watch the game? I was like, yeah, it was good. You know, like, Brady didn't won. And it was like, man, it was rigged. I'm like, rigged? And this is from, let's say, like, 3 or 4 people. Man, it was cheap for Brady. Because where I'm about to go now, y'all know where I'm about to head. Oh, okay, let me stick with this. Man, blah, 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 and all this, right? So even before the game and before kickoff yesterday, I had to do some little small research. So what I did was I checked their home record. Right before yesterday's win, they were 5-3 at home. They lost one, and people tend to forget that these two teams played in Tampa earlier this year. The score was 27-24. Tampa lost by 3, and I think they were in that game. Now, I checked the stats of that game. Pat Mahomes had over 420 yards passing in that game. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. But they couldn't run the ball. They were like about total 50 yards maybe. And the lead rusher had 20 some odd yards. I think so in that game. It's something. But they had no rushing yards because that's why he got all those passing yards. Okay. And like I said, they couldn't run the ball. And I think at the end of that game, Tampa Bay might have still had a chance to win or tie. I don't know. But in that first quarter, okay, Tom Brady threw for 362 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions. And in that game, they got out Kansas City in the first quarter, led 17-0. And they came back from 17 points, right, to come within 3 points of tying or winning the game. Now, Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions, right? Okay. In that game, that's going to be the thing. In that game, Antonio Brown had 1 catch for 10 or 11 yards. In that game, Leonard Fournette had 2 carries for a total of 10 yards. Right? And so, fast forward to yesterday. And we're led in the games leading up to, in 7 games, or 8 straight games, Leonard Fournette has scored a touchdown. Yesterday, Leonard Fournette had a combined yards from scrimmage 130-something, 135. And in games previous to that, like I said, he was coming out the backfield catching 7 to 8 straight games, performing like that. And in these last 7 to 8 games, the tight end started to come on for the Bucs. Oh, let's talk about their defense. Their defense, the last 7 to 8 games, was probably pound for pound the best defense in the league, right? The best defense. John Pierre-Paul, when he sacked Aaron Rodgers, I was like, okay, and then like you said, cuz boy, that was after Pat Mahomes, but nobody want Like, okay, if it's rigged, then it's 31-9. You had other chances and opportunities to score the ball, and you couldn't. And you couldn't if it's rigged. And you couldn't. They couldn't score the ball. They got whipped. They got whipped up front. But at front seven, oh, man. And boy, ooh, by the front seven, they got whipped yesterday. And it's no more Super Bowls for Patrick Mahomes. No more Super Bowls. Ain't going to the bowl no more. He going to make the playoffs. He not getting another ship. This team about to break up. Not saying break up, but you know how I go. You know how I go. Pat Mahomes, your little run is over. Your run is over. Pat Mahomes' run is over. Right? So this game was not rigged. They had. Did you see the tight ends? The play calling from Tampa Bay yesterday? The tight ends, dog. Come on, man. They had a great game plan for they behind, and even in Cleveland was still in the game against Kansas City. So look at that, man. It's been all the behind. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. Peace.